All right, mate. Yeah, just don't be shy of it. Pull it about
Don't
a bit.
be shy, yeah?
Don't be shy, like you ever been shy in your life. All
I'm
right,
a bit
let's.
shy. There's a few lesbians in here. I'm a bit shy. I don't know
Oh
what to do.
dear, oh dear.
Might need to phone a friend or something like that. This is a good game.
It should be a good game. I'm surprised it's only a race to 9 though. A little bit gutted.
Yeah. I think they could have played a 15 tonight. 15 would have been a real cracker tonight.
15 and for a little bit more money.
Yeah.
They need to press the lag winner. They haven't done it. Let me go and sort that out. Sorry. Alright, that's the scoreboard sorted. And we're off. Should be a good one. Both high category players, short race, so it shouldn't be long.
Some batteries here. What's going on here?
It's just in case your friends come in.
Mr. Appleton, there's some batteries behind here. Yeah. Get as much as you can.
JC's not noticed that the microphones are wireless.
We're not bothered.
You won't be happy with that.
No.
You going reds or yellows? What you taking?
He's taking yellow.
He's taking yellows now, isn't he?
Massive control if you take yellows.
Yeah, where the black is.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good player, this lad, to be fair. Played him a couple of months ago and he beat me 12-2.
Wow.
He's a very, very good player.
You played his plant now.
I think he might just be trying and play that yellow behind the red at the top end.
Top left.
If he plays that, he's massively in control.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Oh.
No. One good shot here. If he plays it to middle, he could knock into black and skill shield. Oh, it's very close.
That was close.
If the yellow had dropped, it'd have been massive.
I don't really think he's got too much now. I'm not sure if this red passes. I don't think it does it, into the centre?
No,
I don't think the one above it pots either.
He's in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah. Cut this one back over the bottom right.
Try and cover behind the yellow, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all he's got. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's a good shot. A blocker in frame one.
He'll just take it straight back out now, though, won't he?
You know what Fat Harry's paying for my curry tonight anyway. How's he going on? Has he won a frame yet?
Are you talking about Parish?
Darren, can you stop with jokes, please? Yes, I'm talking about Mr. Parish. Mr. Harry.
He has actually lost his first frame.
Oh, so he's 4 behind?
Yes, he is.
Oh, this is great, this. Just what you need when Ryan Moore's got beating Gold Cup paying for curry. Clever.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. And that red doesn't pass.
Get as much as you can while you can. We're plugged in. Beautiful, Darren, beautiful.
Oh, I didn't think that red passed, but it did. It flew in. Still in a lot of trouble, though. Black's tied up and his own red's tied up. How many's in? I'll go in. Yeah. Somewhere.
Some notes here, somebody's back Gosden Arse at Dascott. Hey?
I've never gambled in my life.
Unbelievable scenes in here.
That's because I don't gamble.
I think you're laying them, not backing them. Did he fall there?
I'm not sure. No, he's Brendan. No,
When he played the shot, did he catch the red?
Go back and have a look.
Must have been my eyes. I'm sure he fouled.
He was
rubbish. I've lost plot. Now then, sir. Yeah, it's sorted, mate. I just got him a knee bandage, that's all.
Well, I didn't see any frames taken as long as this tonight, to be honest.
No.
Just because the way it started, though, wasn't it, with the yellow over that pocket? Oh, he's gone for it again. He's unlucky.
Can I just ask a question? Did Sean get 3 stars tonight?
He started -3.
Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
That's 2 dashes.
-3. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I had it down as Danny had a 3 start, but they just come in and said no, it's a -3 to Sean.
Right, I see. You're tricking me, aren't you?
Sean's favourite in that, isn't he? Surely. Well, he must be with -3, so.
Yeah. Is it a miss, Sean? You know, he plays some good pool and then he can drift off.
Right. Recording, don't need to be recorded. Gosh. going to be a bit tip-tappy for a while, I think.
Are you in on Saturday or are you away Saturday?
I'm here all day Saturday. I'm looking
Here all
forward
day.
to it. Should be good. Over 50s Masters.
Yeah, it should be very good, mate.
Oh, it's in. Now then.
Bit of a mistake, then.
Yes.
Not be happy with
Now,
that.
how do you play this? You play 3-ball plant, or do you play straight into that yellow? Because this red's going nowhere right now. I was wondering if you could play off of this.
Yeah, that's
Play off of
exactly the
that.
shot. That's the only shot, really.
It's not doing it though.
No. He's world rules player, Paul, isn't he?
Right,
Definitely
okay. Yeah, he's just taking the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably thought he had 2 carry there.
Your massive attacking players would have been really having a dance there. There's nothing wrong with that shot.
No, he's got time to develop this one now.
Just play it off at bag and snooker behind black. Yeah.
I'll do.
Made the game about another 5 minutes, like.
Yeah, it's going to be a long frame, this one.
Flicks the left-hand side of the red and just knocks into the yellow and could put the other red over the pocket as well.
Looks like that's what he's going to do. No, other side of it.
No.
I think he did go for that. He just hasn't hit it quite right. Still okay though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's will a ball pass a black?
Evening, Mr. Bamford. Well, yeah, it would, yeah.
Oh.
You thinking about playing this one up and down?
Yeah.
Just as, because he hasn't really got anything else.
I can't see another shot.
It's difficult though.
Dangerous no matter what you play. So
Because to get it up, the angle, he's gonna be very close to that
it's
cushion,
a
isn't he?
positive shot rather than a negative shot.
Yeah, we might be playing that. He's played it, you know. He's close.
It's a hell of an effort.
It was a great effort. Good shout from you.
Nice,
That, yeah.
put pressure. He's got to play this red and get black out and have a hope he lands. Can't. Oh, now.
Oh, he's lucky.
Oh, wow.
He's been lucky.
Oh,
And you
dear.
know what? He can pot this and get into the black and red as well, can't
Now
he?
he's got to really put him down to him. Yeah.
Paul, let us know if you can hear us okay.
Well, he's gone in massive control at game to odds against.
Yeah, black flies in, doesn't it? It should be frame over. Any ball's his last ball, really. It's not going to make any difference with the black there. Cheers, Paul. Played that with a load of checks, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a good player, this lad.
Tell you what, though, he's high on this, isn't he? So he might.
He is, yeah. He'll probably just play it confidently and.
Oh, he's played that well.
Got a lot of ability.
He has. Anywhere back past the baulk line and he'll be fine, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's screwing, I think. Oh, he didn't want to.
Wow. Didn't see that coming.
No, I thought he'd just play that with a bit of top, actually, a bit of top left, and just check it off the top cushion. Angle can be deceiving on stream, but this should be a frame to Paul now. You have to say this is a gifted one as well.
Yeah.
You'll take it though.
1-0 then. Very strange frame that.
Yeah. I don't think we'll see many more like that.
We both had chances, multiple chances.
How long was that? 14 minutes, that first frame.
Wow.
Oh, Sean's pulled one back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to rethink that. They don't look good scrolling across there, does it? -2. Doesn't look right, does it?
It'll sort itself out.
It won't be long, will it?
It might do if Sean wins a few frames. If it don't, we're in trouble.
Yeah, Paul, we won our section. It was undefeated, actually, and myself and a fellow teammate, Ross Evans, was top of most wins as well, so we've got to have a playoff for that.
Well, whatever, mate, yeah?
No, it's better. It's better when everyone's in.
Were you running at Fontwell, Andy? 5 runners. Oh no, Andy, you like a bit of each way of it.
See, section 5 then, Paul. I'll see you on the presentation night if you're making it.
To cancel my 8 o'clock appointment to come and watch Avi tonight.
Oh, it would be if the white wasn't there.
2 and 4. Reverse forecast, Andrew. 2 and 4.
Ah, I'll have to look you up then, Paul.
Looking like a foul.
That's gonna touch it.
You reckon?
Yeah, without a doubt. He was totaled, wasn't he?
Well, look.
He was totaled.
You know what? I'm watching that on there and I'm thinking, oh, you no chance. And when I watched it there, I'm thinking, you're right. What the hell's going on? Pretend cameras. You've done me.
Yeah, we just got to look at these two and get into them at some point. Could do it now, couldn't he? Actually, could he do it now? Play one of these. Well, play this one.
Yeah.
Play that one and get into them now.
Yeah. Could do.
Do it early. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Do it early if you can. Who have I got? Good luck.
nervous.
It's gonna get into these now.
I wonder if playing on stream has made him that bit more nervous.
We should go and tell him there's only 8 people watching. He'll be fine. That was
a better
nice.
shot.
That is. You're gonna have to cue this next one well though. Did you punch it in top right? Get yourself back down. I don't know.
Yeah, this takes some cueing.
And that is
How
some
well has he killed that?
really well. Really well.
Killed that like O'Sullivan.
Black's not easy though.
He's got a bit of an angle. He can, if he played this way, if he plays the pot and plays it in with a bit of side, and can might
Just
knock
it
black,
up.
or he can come at the back of the black round it with the angle.
Oof. Bananaed it too well.
He wanted that.
Back double. It's hard.
See how it goes, mate. You see, he could be 2 behind here. He's in a lot of trouble with it. This could go halfway wrong, this.
Oh, that wouldn't have gone in if they hadn't just been recovered, I tell you now.
He's got out of jail there.
He has.
One apiece and an offset.
So Mr. Bamford played 17, 112, drew 4. And 3 players in the top 10. Yeah, you're going to walk through the leagues. Sorry, walk through the sections. It's a bouncer. Oh, yellow's in.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Been playing much, Darren?
Am I playing much? I'm play every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Absolute machine, this man.
I'll literally play well. Maybe I have Sundays off. Maybe.
As long as you enjoy it.
I love it. I just wish I got better.
No, I think you're doing all right.
I'm getting there. Oh, it's open table.
Quite a few games cancelled tonight.
And people quickly rearranged, yeah. But all but one's still going, so it's good.
You think World Cup has something to do with it? Oh, no.
Yeah, could be. It's all gone a bit quiet. Next week, there's games next week. There's England game on Thursday night, but there's no flyer. But the Money Match TV games are on.
Be busy, I would have thought.
Yeah, be busy in here. Oh, what a shot that is. Yeah, I expect to see you at top of most wins next season, Paul. Oof, still sliding. Wow. Got hold of that.
Yes.
Got a nice plant now as well, I think.
Beautiful,
I think this is going to have to be a little bit of a hit and hoper. Mr. Parrish has got another one back.
Has he?
He has.
And Papa Dom's will be tasting nice.
Where'd you go? Back Barnsley way?
That glass at Rotherham.
Rotherham. Not been.
Meadowbank. Near Meadowbank.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's different gravy.
Is it a all-you-can-eat job?
No. Not tell Sean that plays on stream. I think this is how they take it Mickey out to be at Ascot. Now they take it Mickey out to be at Ossett.
They completely changed it.
Andrew, can I just ask you, Darren's just asked me live on stream at Ossett if it's all you can eat job at Akbar's tonight with Mr. Parrish. And these questions are not really any good to me, are they? Because it can get me in a lot of trouble with questions like that. Listen, I'll be getting a taxi there if I say anything bad on here.
I always go to Akash in Cleckheaton or wherever it's called. I always go there.
Yeah, it's is it just off the junction?
Yeah. Massive 900-seater.
Happy with it? Good?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it buffet like?
All you can eat, yeah. 50 Bain Maries, lovely.
Did you? Are you from Huddersfield that way or not? No.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Do you ever remember the Shabab in Huddersfield town centre?
No.
No.
I've only lived up here 9 years.
Andrew, get some tablets, please. Darren just needs a few. Ridiculous behaviour. Don't know where Shabab is.
The only place I've been to in town, Indian-wise, is Nawab.
Nawab, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only one.
Street,
Yeah, that's the only one I've been to in town.
Yeah. I've got a funny story about that place.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm saying it's funny. It's a guy used to work in there. He used to come in a betting shop, Jack Pearson's, where I used to do a little bit of work for him at one time. And I used to fit it in with my own business as well. So he comes in this day and he says, I want £500 on this horse. He says, will they take it? I says, well, yeah, they'll take it. This is when you could get money on in a betting shop, not like it is now. And they're just pretending to take bets. So he comes in and he tells me horse anyway. He says, you must back it, you must back it. And he backs his horse at Ripon. I think it was called Raccoon or something like that. It could have been at Catterick actually. Well, Catterick, back Raccoon at 7-4. Anyway, it was Friday night, and he took 5-4. Anyway, it drifted in price to 7-4 and won. And I got him his money ready, and obviously wanted 1,125 quid. And he was thinking he was getting 13.75.
What?
So I paid him out, and then he rung the head office up saying I'd done him out of 250 quid. Right? Not only had I got him his money ready and got him on, right? He thought I'd done him. So,
not good.
You know, what can I say? Next time he can get to Ladbroke. Yeah, 250 quid.
Looks like Paul's going to take this one.
2-1.
2-1. Oh, and Mr. Parrish has got it back. He's got another one. So the score looks decent now as well.
What's Sean's score?
2-0.
2-0. That's it then. Bantering. Thank you, sir.
Just put it on there. Oof. Only just. Not sure if he can get through to this one. I think he might just be able to.
Yeah.
But the white's going to be travelling. Oh, is he going to try and play that off the yellow?
Sure.
Not an easy shot. Yes. Oh, that's unlucky.
Wow.
That is unlucky.
Batteries on rampant rabbits gone.
That should be me back. That should be me back again, hopefully.
You back?
I am back. That's it, I can see it. Just drop this in.
Beautiful.
He needs to top it through though, doesn't he? Unless he plays it long. I'll be happy with that.
Very good curious, man. Just nipping out for two.
Yeah, no worries. Wow. That's a decent break. screw back into this now, just to move this yellow out of the way. It's not easy. Got to get his cue out of the way pretty quick. Unlucky. They're both pot now. That's all right. Yeah, Sean started -3. Paul. Who's Dave playing? Is Debbie in it? Who's she playing? Oh, okay. Oh, they're just having a knock. Oh. Oh. Alright, I'm going to be off in a bit to go and play in the flyer, as per usual. You should get yourself down here, Paul, for the flyer. You'd enjoy it.
We'll play best of sevens tonight. On table 2, Debbie and Daz Latrice. And on table 3, Daz Norris and Liam. Good evening, guys. Andy the dog and the great JC in the commentary booth for a little while, just while Daz plays his flyer. Interesting match, stuck at 2 apiece, this. Brendan Timlin, Paul Wringe. Little pot of £50, but it's nice to see 2 good standard players battling it out. Still getting the match practice, that's what counts, JC.
Absolutely, Paul's been around a long time.
He's been around, I've heard that, yeah. He has.
I've been told to behave on it.
Yeah, have you? No, it's I haven't seen Paul for a few months, to be honest. He said he's not been playing that much. His missus has been doing all the playing. No, she's a good player, Kate, isn't she?
She is.
I meant Paul, JC.
Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Banford. So, how do we see this? I think this is only a race to 9, but it's a little bit cat and mouse going on, isn't there? Bit cagey.
How did you price this match up before it started?
I would have said Brendan's slight favourite. I probably would have said, I don't know if I were betting it, I'd probably say 4-6, 5-4, something like that. I can't see it being. You couldn't really give big odds on Paul, because Paul, when he hits like a gear, like he's a good player. I mean, I practiced with Paul 20 minutes before he played, and he won it in ball sweet. So he's been around a long time, and like Brendan, he's solid. He doesn't miss many finishes. I'm good, Paul. Hope you're well.
Big Darren's here.
Yeah, I think these are playing. They are playing Blackball rules, aren't they? He is more of a world rules player than Blackball. Yes.
Saturday's a big day for Andrew.
Yep, the Masters. Yeah, 8 great players of the past through the decades there, rolling back the years, battling it out against each other.
Yeah, if you're not busy on Saturday, get your centre.
Oh yeah. Be nice to see the Flying Scotsman down here. Oh, Ross, he can still play. 60-year-old now, Ross, but I'll tell you what, hell of a player, you're not wrong. Terry Hunt, catalogue man's in the house. Steve Wall, Jeff Allen, Dale Greenwood. Don't know much about Dale, but ooh, to lose one.
It's a good one, not anything bad. And first time I went to Rotherham, obviously a bit of a character, and I like to work. And I walked playing county. Obviously, Terry, Mr. Singleton, Clayton, etc.
Good team then.
Walked in back door like you do, and I just Terry was just about to back off, and I shouted, "Sheffield-based Terry Hunt." From that commentary.
Yeah.
What world championship? That 99.
Yeah, I think Terry. I'm not sure when you were in final.
Yeah, he played Carl Morris at semi-final.
Yeah, I can't think he played. Not sure, but it was sponsored by Embassy then. Yeah, I can remember. Terry were always in the mix in major tournaments. He was a very, very tough player to beat.
I don't think he knew it before. And they didn't know what to think when I said that.
No.
I bet he was thinking, who's this idiot that's walking with long hair?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting because I know these players that's going to turn up on Saturday, and it's going to be a very, very tough competition. Whoever wins that, it's going to be a long day, plenty of pool. Whoever wins it can safely say over that kind of distance, they deserve to win it. And the Calcutta's good, over just short of £3,500 in the Calcutta. So, I mean, a few players went for good interest. Don't know, yeah, why was that? Who asked that? Don't know. Like what? Don't know. Footballers on? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I'll sort something out, but I'm not gonna guarantee just because I don't know what. It's gonna be a long day Saturday as well. What did they ask for? Martin. We'll see. So this has been a long frame, this one. Now moved on to greater things. Now working at Fanny and Bacardi's. Big Gloria Hall. Yep. And I think it's more up their street. To be fair, it was good while it lasted, sort of thing. And I think because there's about 6 or 7 DJs there and bar staff are all up in the same, more at home.
It's hard to keep it going for so long. And also the DJing as well.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, too many toilet breaks. But no, so we've got another DJ now. I used a company called, believe it or not, they're called the White Rose. Deep White Rose DJs. When they said where we're going, I said White Rose. I went, no, where are we going? I went, White Rose. And look at that, tried to play the skill shot there. So yeah, they're every Friday and sometimes throw a Saturday in as well. So and then I'm back on the decks myself in between.
DJ Quicksilver.
DJ Dog, mate, that's me, barking mad. Playing all your old favourites. It must pass the way he's played it, because he could have arced it round if he wanted to. But the way he's played that, he's got to be careful. He don't just double kiss this yellow. But I think it's bigger pocket than it looks from our screens. Yes, played it sweet. Well, he won the Battle of the Bays there. Yeah. It's a long match, that one, isn't it?
I just say to Darren before he came on, quite a few camps
it's really bad when they cancel on the day because it doesn't give us a chance. But to be honest, we have been thinking about little things, and I'm not saying the same people do it, but we need a bit more commitment before we confirm the match. So basically, when we're turning people away, the ones that cancel more regular, we might sort of say we'll take the entries for the match, and then we'll confirm which match we're going to put on for that week. Because once it gets cancelled at tea time on a Thursday, basically we're losing trade basically, and we're turning players away who want to play. So that's going to be the way forward within the next few weeks. That'll come into play. I mean, luckily we've still got 5 matches on now, but I mean, those people ringing me last night and today any tables for matches, and I'm saying no because I'm thinking we've got a full house line. Well, I ended up with what, a line. So I thought I had a full house, I ended up with a line.
I was just thinking about a bird actually.
Oh, she got at bingo, did she?
No, she turned the full house.
Well, eyes down, look in. What's your first number?
I saw some fit. I saw some fit birds in Wakefield when I popped up.
Did you know that?
Yeah. They got a 3-day ban at Mossy, I tell you.
What, for coming under whip, excessive use at whip?
Willing to keep your mount straight to out.
Wakefield.
I worked in Wakefield, you know.
Yeah. I don't even know women.
Where's your mouse, Andrew?
We haven't even been putting colours on, we've just been talking. There. Where's the cat? Can I put it in there? Just say. Eh? Cat what? Alright, we better put colours on. I don't think I've. It's normally like when we used to have to change score manually as well. This is a lot better for them to do it. It's easy. It's getting better and better all the time. Technology, you can't beat it, can you? Keep trying, pal.
Yeah,
Keep trying.
doing a very good job.
Still going. There's a lot of players yet. Like I say, I was wanting to get on, and it's just finding the time. It's well booked up. So Brendan is on reds. So there you go. We got the colours for a change. Or is he on reds? Or did he play? I don't think he is on reds. He played that. Yeah, he must be on reds. I think he's trying to find the gap between the yellow and the red there, and he's just come up short. Rapid, the table's running rapid. Yeah, so we open at 9:30 on Saturday. Let the players have a bit of breakfast and a bit of practice, and then at 10:15, we're going to introduce the players out, have a little chat with them, and we're going to do a live draw on stream. So each player will draw a ball out of a bag with a name on, and they can draw their own fate, sort of thing. And then we'll decide who's on where. But looking at the lineup, I think there's going to be there's no easy draw. Every game's going to be tough. Just tried to use the cushion first and just misjudged it. So it hasn't really left a lot here for Paul. It'll be a tough finish, this. Slow game though. Both players are like very tentative. I'm just when I said just practice with Paul, he was knocking him in left, right, and centre and playing really quick, good tempo, and he's really slowed down now. This is how it changes in matches, isn't it? You can have a practice session, play 8 or 9 frames of pool, it can be done in half an hour. You go to a league match, it takes 3 hours to play the same amount of frames. It's crazy. So just trying to secure the frame here. This is it's tough. It's hard to get involved and
I want to go sometimes, and then other times I don't.
you're better off having a match, you know, like a singles league, or which we're going to start a singles league shortly. You're better off having a long race. You got a league match, and pubs do it because it's good for pubs. But basically, you might play a game of singles and a game of doubles, and you're there 3 hours, and you're just waiting to get back in your car to get off. You know what I mean? If you, yeah,
Living up, and then he was telling all his mates next day.
yeah.
Oh, I beat that JC, he's absolutely rubbish.
Yeah.
And I just,
It's funny you should say that because we had a county match here, and a guy stood at the bar, and he says, "Oh, you don't remember me, do you?" And I says, "I know the face, but I can't remember." He says, "Oh, I beat you. I think it was 1983." And I says, "You've got a good memory." He said, "Do you not remember?" I says, "No." And I looked. I thought, "I don't think I know you. I've ever even played you." But he remembered. Obviously, well, he remembered it well. 1983. No, he's there. I think he's misjudged that one. That's a foul. And it was a must hit really, because now he's obviously going to take the yellow out on the bottom right. He might even play the red onto the yellow. Play the plant. But he's not got a lot to do, has he, basically? He'll just work his way around this. What's the shot? So the last ball for me should be the red on the left-hand side rail into the bottom left. That was to get to the black ball. So it's just joined the dots at the top end of the table. It's okay there. He'll just be screwing straight down the table now. Just wants to be around about 6 inches off the rail though when he screws this down. He doesn't really want to build. He wants to be straight in on this last red. And he's dropped probably wrong side there. Unless he can dead weight this, he's all screw it off the side rail. What's your shot, JC? If it can drop, he'll drop it obviously. But yeah, it looks like he's screwing off the side rail. Oh, he's okay. Yeah, he's all right there. It's a little bit of a toughie, but like I said, tables have just been cloth, so pockets play a little bit easier. Yeah, played it well. 4-2, Brendan. How's Shawnee boy getting on? 4-1 down. Yeah. It'd be shut by the time you get there. Yeah? Yeah, but it's a race to 15. You never know if they're going 7-8 minutes a frame. Potentially, it could go the distance. Then you're in trouble for your bars. You might have to meet him there. or Sean's in trouble. Doggy bag. Do you know I've started having a few?
What? He told me a story.
Yeah, I don't really like them. No, but I don't really like them. And yeah, I have a mild curry, but I'm starting to Abdul's nice. Yeah, top at Dewsbury Road, beautiful. Yeah, Yeah. But I'm starting to get a little bit of a taste for them. But I've always been like a traditional.
What you've been doing, having England match and ordered a colour.
Yeah,
Is
no.
this what you're telling me?
No.
Because
But,
everybody's at it.
sometimes you just think, go on, they'll have it. But yeah, I'm not against them anymore. It was a little bit of a scrappy break, that one. Sometimes when the table breaks well, it's quick fire action. But when the table's a little bit unkind like that is, you have to pull the oars in a little bit. I shouldn't say that around you, should I? Oars in.
Well, best behaviour tonight.
Yeah.
That stuff's been chatting about.
Says your mic's not working. Is JC's not working at all? Turned off.
Been talking to his head.
Right now, JC.
That's deliberate from Devon turning.
Yeah. Can you hear him now?
Unbelievable scenes.
Is it better? JC, just give a.
Yeah? Can you hear me? Are we going out? For the European pussy?
Yeah.
Make some noise?
$10. Yep, you should be able to hear him now, Paul. And he's come out with some cracking one-liners in the last half hour as well.
Deliberate behaviour.
I would say Paul on yellows. Yeah, I think Darren turned his mic off and went to play the flyer, not realising. But it's back now. It's just going to drop inside. That's a good little shot, that.
A world rule shot, Andrew.
Definitely, yeah. How did you call it? If that were world rules now, how would you call it? You'd say you want to be on reds, and the first opportunity you drop his yeller in and leave the cue ball on bottom rail, and then a little bit of trouble the yellers then.
Yeah. Drop it in and say, go get 'em, Floyd.
Yeah, all yours.
What's this messaging me now, Andrew? This be a lot of rubbish.
Mm.
Female or male? 5 to 6?
Female. Philly.
Nick Shotton.
He's not in Oaks, is he? Who's up the rail shot? This has slowed the game down. This that'll run on a little bit. So you've just got to be a bit careful because the yellows
5-1 Sean's down.
Yeah, yellows are getting developed and the skill shots can come into play with this bottom yellow in a good position to pot and knock the red in or split.
What sort of category is the guy playing Sean Parrish tonight?
I think he's a 6. Yeah. But sometimes he plays decent and other times he just...
what sort of standard is Sean, do you reckon? What category Sean is?
Sean's in a 5 at the moment, but
Sean's
I think he might... I mean, he hit a patch where he will definitely a 5, but he hasn't been playing of late, and we don't see much of him, that's the problem.
Yeah.
And when somebody's playing, he was playing in a lot of tournaments. I mean, when you go from no respect to the players, but when you go cat 7s and 8s,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, it's the genuinely pub playing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I understand.
Cats 4s and 5s, some of them a little bit dubious. You've got to be careful until you see them. It's hard to assess them. So it's like the race, isn't it? Handicapper got to have a look. That's why do they run 3 times before they get an handicap mark? You have to have a look and assess them.
Yeah.
Bookies don't often get it wrong in them first time hours, do they?
No, mate.
So yellows now in this frame become favourite.
Yeah, yeah.
Sending it to Luke.
On fire at Ossett, aren't we? Well, in the balance is frame 7. No, no, I'm looking at
So it's Brendan's got the advantage in the frames, but Yellow's Love got the advantage in this frame.
I heard you on commentary a week or two ago and trying to organise a money match.
With
Was it somebody called Kev? Have I got that
oh
wrong?
me play me.
Kev George?
Yeah, he played me once before.
Yeah.
He's asked for a 5 start to 30. So if you're still listening, Kev George, I said I'd do it, and I'm still waiting on a date.
5-star, Andrew.
Yeah, I think he means 5 minutes. I think. No, he's improved on the last one.
What sort of to race? 20 or 20? 30. 5 to 30.
Yeah, I played him in here for £1,000 a few years back, and I won 21-8 or something like that. But he's a good snooker player, Kev George.
Yeah.
He's since done really well in tournaments. He's playing in the Players Series and Kendall's.
Is it the guy from Nottingham? I got
No,
that.
it's Manchester.
Manchester. Who am I thinking of from Nottingham then?
Kev Seaman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
Kev's a great. Kev Seaman's a top player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be giving him 5 star.
No.
I'd want 5 star,
That's what I was thinking of.
and then I'd have to think about it. Yeah, Kev Seaman's a legend. I've had so many on this Masters, so many people. When we did the dates, you're limited with what dates you can do.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But it's the World Championships at Blackball, so
Yeah.
you lost a lot.
Yeah.
They've all messaged the Brewers, Nathan Beavers, loads have said, oh, if you do it again, you get 16 to 32 quite easy. So we're going to be looking at more of them, and we'll probably run an open one alongside of it, 16 players in the Masters, and then run an open one for same amount
Yeah.
for anybody.
Yeah.
But there's quite a demand out for tournaments for these, and people would rather play. They'd rather pay the bigger prize entry
Wow,
fee.
6-1. Sean Parrish is behind.
Yeah. Not many people want to travel for a £10 tournament.
No.
But like this one that weekend, $250 to enter. If you win your first match, you got your $250 back, and you get a good match. But if you walk away with a grand at the end of it, a day's work.
Of course it is.
And you could if you've backed yourselves in Calcutta and what have you, you can. Calcutta winner gets about. I'm pretty sure it's about 1,800 quid. So, and there's some bargains in there. I think it's one of the players got bought for 50 quid. Because nobody knows him, basically. But if he were to win it, what, £50? If he wins his first match, you guarantee 3.5. Silly, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely not.
But that Calcutta's gone crazy. It's generating a lot of money. I think Lee Kendall's tournament is over 100k in the Calcutta.
Wow.
Yeah, I backed half and dad. I paid 525 quid for him. But if he gets to the quarterfinals, I can guarantee £5 grand. So I've got a 10 to 1 shot to get to the last 8. And a player like Arfan, doesn't matter how many great players are in that tournament.
No,
He's a great player.
Yeah.
He's beat the great players. So for me, we're a value buy. And it's double elimination. We backed Darren last time. Me and Darren both had good bets on him. We got 25 to 1. We bet him each way, and then also we bet him like if he gets to the quarterfinals, and he lost 7-6 to he lost 11-10 to Jason Shaw. Then he went into loser's side to qualify to last 8 again and lost 7-6, 8-7 to Tom's Cousins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're like 10 to 1 to get to quarterfinals or somebody who can run racks.
Yeah.
It's a good bet.
Absolutely.
But somebody paid 10,700 or something for Mick Hill. For Calcutta. I'm not saying Mick can't win that, Tom, because he can win any tournament.
What's the maximum you can win?
If Mick wins that tournament, 35 grand.
So 10, 5 to 2?
It's 2 to 194. He's paid 10,600 or 700. So you're looking at probably 9 to 4 shot in a field like that. But if he gets to quarterfinals, they get 5 grand of it back. You're buying insurance down line as well. But I wouldn't. £10,000, a 9 to 4 shot in a field like that to outright win is a bit skinny.
I was having money on Daniel Tudor without De Souza.
Yeah. You got players like such as like Darren. I think Darren went for about 2.5 grand. But it's a cracking idea.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's doing Calcutta now. We actually did a Calcutta when I had Vegas bar 10 years ago. And it worked well. It was just that much organising.
Yeah.
Problem is, when you do them, it's getting the money in.
Yeah, of course it is.
Because if they don't pay, you've got to auction somebody off. And I mean,
not easy, is it?
No. I think the Players Series have had the same problem. There's somebody's bid on a player at World Championships, and then the message today, while the match is in progress, is guy's boat's losing, and his message can't afford to pay it. Well, 2,500 quid he bought it for, he still can't afford it. Shouldn't be bidding, should he? Like,
Wow.
as it cocks everything up for everybody else.
To overhit that.
He has, and I'm not sure. Well, this clip back, but the ace is a wild bit cue ball. It's running. And he's a bit thick. And he's left a chance here for Brendan. I think I've got a little game tomorrow. I'm playing a practice session against Ray Stewart coming down from Scotland tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah. I played Stevie Wall the other week. We said me and Stevie Wall said we'll play a race 21. We set off, he got to 13 all and we ran out of time. He had to go.
Never.
Yeah, he's a slow boat to Chinese, Steve Wall. He likes to take his time, Chinese laces. He's a great player though.
Yeah, of course he is, man.
He doesn't miss many. For me, he's the dark horse in the pack.
8-ball Wall.
You know, I call him 8-ball. I know that other day because I tell you what, he took some out. But I say, if you're betting as a bookmaker, for me, Jeff Allen is a 4 to 6, 4 to 7 on shot in that field. Purely because he's Mr. Consistent interview.
Yeah.
He's beatable. He's very beatable, as everybody is. It's a nice little shot, that. I don't think there's a double there, so he's might get the double kiss. That's about it. It's going to be in the middle of that cushion on that angle, surely. Oh, it's closer than I thought. Give itself a squeak, and it's put a bit of pressure back on Riles. You're still going, aren't you? You can see the pattern here, but we've got to swing this round and ideally swing it round and 2 rails and get onto the top ball near the baulk line. You lost? Have you? Nasty. Brutal.
Is he on fire?
Oh, it's Mr. Flyer. Daz, do you want to get us balls backing off that table? Yeah.
Try not to turn my mic off again, Daz, when I'm on fire.
Chatting
Otherwise
away for half an hour.
we'll be having a consistent chat about things.
It's not a bad shot. Now then, for me, you've got to take the one on the rail in the bottom right now.
Yeah.
And just punch it out, and then the one in the top, and then one near the black. Well, if he gets in good shape, I mean, I could take either one after this.
No.
It's just stuck in the pocket, but he was in good angle there as well, didn't he?
Skill shot's too risky, so he's got to play the yellow over the pocket.
He's got to play this with a little bit of his left-hand side in it, like just to slide it across, give yourself a shot. I've never played skill shot. You can get it, but it's not an easy one, though. I'll tell you what, he's nailed it.
Rolling
That's
back
a confident
the
man
years.
because it was a tough shot.
What a hell of a tough shot.
Yeah.
Deserves to win this frame after that shot.
He's just going to play this and block in the bottom right, I think. He's got the legs, it'll keep running. Pace, beautiful. And this could be a nice little finish from Paul Wringe. Just sliding in, he was a little moved on the shot, but I'll tell you what.
Great clearance.
Cracking finish.
Didn't think he'd play the skill shot.
No,
Played
well,
the skill shot, wins the
A lot of players
frame.
would have refused it because they're tough.
Oh, it was tough, that. How big is your telly?
Well, on that one up there, 40-incher, it's saying 5'3".
And the telly?
So, Brendan, got something to think about because Paul, he'll battle till the end. Let's see what Brendan's got on his break. Oh, I tell you what, I thought cue ball would go in as well. And that's a good break.
Yes.
Probably the break of the match, but has he got a first shot? We've just been talking away for half an hour and his mic was turned off. It's turned on now, but it went off.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just go and nut somebody.
Yeah. What, you turned off when you went to play pool?
No, I turned it off when he walked over to talk to you.
All right, he won't turn back on. We've been chatting away. I've been answering my own questions.
Yeah. Unbelievable scenes at Ossett.
Yeah. We had JC on mute.
Yeah, it's a good thing, I think.
That was thinner than my waistline, that.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he might have to play the free ball plant now. See you later, Liam. Is he playing the two ball or the free ball plant here? Enough to play the two. That's a lovely shot. That's a lovely shot. That
He's
is.
fan to win this.
And look at this ball in the bottom right. Just take the cue ball back towards the blue spot.
Yeah.
Bottom left into space.
Yeah. Beautiful job.
Yeah, you can see it. It's like one of them books you buy. Just join him up. Don't buy them anymore, like, but. So just play this ball. Nothing drastic with the cue ball. Just let it float back out.
Sean Parrish pulls one back, 6-2.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Stroke that well. For me, he's got to be taking this bottom one now.
Yeah.
Just 2 rails and back out. Just a little bit under it. You don't want to be straight on this. Could have done with a bit more pace on the cue ball. It's a good 2-foot shot. Can he pump it in and play off the side rail? Yes, sir. Now then, all about the position now. Do you play inside the yellow or outside the yellow? For me, I'm playing back towards the blue spot again. You know, I don't want to go to the other side because it's too many bunkers there, isn't there?
Yeah.
He's played him. This is what I'm saying. Has he been fortunate?
Just fortunate.
I'm not
Or
sure
is
he's
it?
on it. But if you play the other side, you're guaranteed that shot.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed it. You must be confident to try and play that gap. Might have to jack this up, you know, and do a little bit of swerve. Try and throw the black. Turn it over.
To be fair, Andrew, it weren't that difficult to find gap. He's not
No.
played it very well.
You can turn this black over though with a little bit of side.
Done it.
He has done it.
Great
It's a good
shot.
shot.
Made hard work of it, but
Took it well in the end.
3 clear again. And a race to 9.
The frames have not been bad. That one on a 4-minute frame just over. 6 minutes. Well, a long 10-minute and an 8-minute there. About 12-minute there. What's going on there?
Unbelievable scene.
Shocking. 12 minutes. It does, Paul. Every shot is the same cue action. Doesn't do anything stupid.
Right, so I'm just going to have 5 minutes. I'll let Darren take over.
I'm alright,
thanks.
for now. It's been a strange game, this. Brendan's back, he's got his 3-frame cushion.
Take it as yellows.
4-0.
I'll take it as yellows.
Is that Paul yellow?
No, Brendan, I think. Brendan played the last shot, didn't he?
Put that on, what are you doing?
Oh, it's just that side. I think that's right.
Brendan's at table now. Brendan's at table now.
Yeah, he's going to go. I think he's just knocked this yellow down here. Maybe it's open table. I don't know.
No, he's covered that pocket. I guarantee Paul Wringe is on yellows. That's the way. Was it right to start with?
What?
Brendan's just put that yellow.
Brendan has?
Yeah.
Did he have 2 shots?
Okay, no, you're right. You're right. I don't know.
What did you say?
Just ignore me.
Right.
I'm an amateur.
I'm not sure what he tried now.
I think he just play under it.
That might have been open table. No, Paul's just going to jump double kiss his yellow out. Oh, yeah, he's played it slow. Could have squeezed that then.
Dan's doing all right, isn't he?
Danny.
Dan Taylor, yeah.
Yeah. Ryan Pearson smashing Paul Camp.
Tell you what, as well, Roger's doing all right as well.
He's hanging in there, isn't
Yeah, he is. It was 3-3 the last time I saw it. It's 4-6 now.
Yeah, Declan Bog, 4-3. Tony Frey. Tony's doing well.
He is.
Bit quiet tonight with the team away. And you did. Okay. He'll be on his phone now. He'll be jacking his job in.
Sorry. I was having a bit of a think about this one. Good effort. Oh, that's a really nice shot, actually. Yeah, Brendan's up against it in this frame.
Yeah. It's been a bit cagey this match, to be fair. There hasn't been many, you know, like.
Not ultra quick frames either, are they?
No. I think Brendan's had the one break dish. So having a battle royal on the flyer table. Two one.
To Dad.
Yes. Slow down. It's tough to commentate when it's like a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's where you need some stats to fill in the gaps.
That player profiles. Get them to fill a sheet in. What they have for the breakfast.
I ain't got time for all that.
Oh, a piece of paper.
Yeah, you could do it, yeah.
Just give
Yeah, you
them a
could do it,
full
just
fill
read
in.
it out.
Yeah. He's got a good chance here. I think if he's found the gap for the plant.
Has he? No, he hasn't. Playing top one. Oh, hello.
That's a foul. Oh no, he hit the yellow with the
No, you get the yellow on the way, yeah, on the way back.
Yeah, the yellow.
And he's got to play the red. He's nearest now.
Yeah, do you want one?
I think the good news is, Paul, your odds code has never fouled once since it's been implemented. More than happy with that. Another really untidy frame. Yeah, you just got to try and contain this yellow. I'm not sure if he tried to play back into that then. He's got an angle now though. Can definitely get into him. That's probably the last place he wanted to finish.
Oh dear.
You see that? No. I've got one.
Mine's on its last legs. We can plug that. Might take you long. My uncle's right here.
Is it a bit dodgy charging?
Get the. How to get that off? I haven't seen it.
was going to hit the knuckle actually. It's all right. That's all he needs.
Yeah. This is getting towards the nitty-gritty side, which is getting a bit critical for Paul. You can't see him missing these, can you?
No.
His shirt might be all over.
Yeah, it might needs to.
I mean, that could have well been a foul. Hard to see where we are, but well, you can see back from your view. We were close to it that time, weren't we?
Yeah, he would have been. Won't get away with that on Saturday. He's miles away now.
He'll take the ball in the same pocket, and then he's going to be playing the one near the black and then the plant. And hope it stays up, it will do.
You're going to go that way.
So he has choices. And we lost the stream then.
No, we're not. We're back.
Just got to swing this round and just face really. Bottom left. Seems good enough. Played the other side of that ball there to guarantee that he doesn't get a bad contact. So just drop-ins now for him. Gotta still put a little bit of concentration into this one. No. So Brendan, he's opening up a good gap here. Only 2 away after this frame. Played some solid pull, hasn't he?
He has. He's doing really well.
Was it down?
No, it's not down, but it says it's not receiving enough data. Let us know out there if you're getting any buffering. We look like we're alright, but YouTube's saying otherwise. Could be someone being there, watching something.
Possibly. It's quite down in there now. The big break in the black's in.
Black's in. Yeah.
Could have been. Early night, Paul.
Cheers, Paul.
Yeah. It did blink on there though, didn't it? So we'll break again.
What time are you starting?
We open at 9:30. The matches start at 10:30. The matches start. Is that game over? Is it? Daz, do you want to go on that table now then? Yeah. back with the mousey. And Paul is on the red balls. That might just pocket weight, that could go in. Yeah, it just caught pocket weight. That it did catch the rail on the way down, but it was slow enough to turn it in. This is it. Tables have just been recloth this week, so they will slide in. It's up to you. If you're going to play 9, it's up to you. It's up to you, really. 7's long enough, I think, but. Oh, it's a great shot from Paul Wringe. Fantastic shot. Been a little bit unfortunate not to drop on one of the bottom 2 reds. So he has to clip this in thin. And go probably 1, 2, 3 rails. And he might leave himself for. Well, if he drops in good shape on the plant in class 2, but it's tough. Needs a good positional shot. Oh, he's missed the pot. He's took his eye off that one completely. And look where he's left it. This is a big chance for Brendan. He doesn't do anything quick, don't Brendan. He studies the game. He reads it well. His pattern plays good. Solid potter. Solid player. It's nice to see him on action night playing on the stream. Like I say, we do try and give everybody a chance on the stream to play, move it around a little bit. So there is some bigger outside matches on for like the pots, but it's nice to see different players on there. Let's see what he's got here. He's probably just pulled out that shot a little bit, really. Could have held it a bit better than that. A bad miss that from Brendan. So it gives Paul a chance, and I'm not sure if that yellow's covered the plant. Will he be screwing across to the side of the table? No, he's playing the plant. So that suggests it does go clean. Great shot. Played that well. Now then, can he just drop behind the black into the bottom left after this? Or will he be catching the black? Oh, he's tried to play it off the yellow. He's tried to play it off the yellow and run onto the black. It is. When you're playing pool, a cue is very important, Darren. I thought they might have left that one over the middle for his last ball, but I said he's a good positional player, is Brendan. He won't be too worried. It's about perfect. This could put Brendan. Oh, he's missed it. That's a terrible shot from Brendan. It'd be. It's off at the moment. That was a poor shot from Brendan. You're back, pal. Need to turn it back on then.
Disrupting me tackle here. That's not your stack.
JC's back. Oh, and I tell you what, Paul Wringe is going off. And he's conceded the frame.
Oh dear.
So he's this puts Brendan on the Earl. One away. When he comes back, just press the button. Oh, he's on 8-3.
7-5 Sean Parrish game then.
He's coming back in. This might go all the way, I've told you.
8.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Will we get out of here for 10?
2 hours.
10 past 10?
It's a race to 15 and touch and go. Touch and go, pal. Can't say. So, it's a point of no return for Mr. Wringe now. He'll be a bit disappointed the way he's played tonight. On fire in practice. And Brendan's played solid enough. He's made 1 or 2 mistakes, unforced errors, but he's on the hill. Enjoying it, pal? I know, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry for the language, guys. That wasn't me. But 1 away, Brendan. You got to be feeling comfortable. You'll enjoy it, won't you? Yeah. Bad leg. Quality. Yeah, you're on a bit last match to finish, pal. No danger.
Oh, cheers for that, Andy.
Yeah.
We'll have to put a bit of an exhibition match on the stream for you after this. Might just phantom Mr. Appleton a few frames.
I suppose we can have a knock, pal, after this one's finished if you want. Leave it running.
Yeah, you'll never get me at a better time. Bad leg. Doing it in an entry and
You'll not need your legs when you sat down in your chair, pal.
I'll tell you what. You can get ready.
I bought our lass a chair for Christmas, but she won't plug it in.
Well, what can I say? What do we need to take these batteries back? Or?
Well, yeah, we'll have a little knock for an hour, pal.
Why not, mate? Why not? You've got to enjoy yourself while you're here.
Of course you have.
No lesbians tonight for me, so we'll
No.
crack on with potting a few balls.
Paul Camplin coming back at Ryan Pearson 8-6.
Nice guy, Paul.
He's a lovely bloke. Sold him a table. It's in his garage now, and he's loving it.
Yeah, I've seen some photos on Facebook.
It's nice, doesn't it?
It's fantering, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my friends used to have a table in his garage, and tell you what, in summer it was mint, but you know, in winter, you know.
I was telling him about Daz has got one in his garage, and when it gets cold, cloth plays slow, and I like putting the meters in that. But
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's hard to keep them right. Like Brendan's got first shout at these. This could all be over. It's not an easy finish, but he's got to be playing this one into the left centre. Just open up these two reds together. There's plenty of balls to back it up. Just push it through a little bit. Oh, he's caught that wrong. I'm not sure he's got a shot. He had to push that through a bit firmer than that. Has he got a double? Not sure. Can he back double this? He's looking at a treble, I think.
You mean he's looking at a treble for Ascot, or?
Listen, not very many trebles up at Ascot.
Listen, there are not many singles up at Bedwell, I'll tell you.
There are very, very hard meetings for back winners. I've missed it this year. I like to watch them meetings. I like Aintree, Ascot, Cheltenham.
It's difficult when you have a lot on, isn't it? You can't
get into it. Like I have sometimes, if I put it on while I'm sat upstairs, I might have on bet just for an interest. But I used to follow them quite regular, and I was getting decent, like watching horses and like putting them in trackers and things like that. And I were into it in a big way, but of late, I've not really got into it.
Mr. Barrs had a winner tonight at Lingfield.
Has he? Brian Barr. Not many people like him, do they?
I'll be very, how's the word, polite on stream. In my opinion, he couldn't train fish to swim.
People put horses with them though, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, Golden Horse, I've not been involved. I'm still involved, but I haven't been. Just not the time. And what about? I sold my share in Prairie Impulse.
Yeah.
And I know the last time it ran was around about October last year, and it's not run since.
No.
And so when I saw my share, I know it clipped a fence and it ripped a shoe out of its foot.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that injury, if there was an injury there, but it's a long time out, is that? I know they were waiting for ground, but the ground's been changed for a while.
Was that the day when the Scouting horse beat it, or am I talking?
No, it was a run after.
Run
A run after. It clipped a fence and ripped a shoe straight out.
Weren't it Sedgefield, was it?
I think it was Market Razor. And they're small fences.
Yeah.
But only thing I can think of, with its age now, it might have had a season.
Yeah.
You know, like coming season.
Yeah.
Cheers, John.
See you, mate. Take care, buddy.
That's the only thing I can think of why it hasn't run. And this is a game set and match for Brendan.
Yeah.
So we're going to entertain you on the stream for an hour. I'm going to play the Great JC. We'll have a little match.
Yeah. I'll sit down and Andy will pot some balls.
Well, we'll try, and we'll see what happens. So I'll have a word with Darren and see if he'll set the scoreboard, and we can see some scores or whatever. We can just play.
That's it then. Plenty of action.
Right, I'll see what's happening over here. We'll leave you with the pictures and
Turn this
we'll
mic
see.
off, Andrew.
Yeah, and we'll see what we can do.
Good evening, everybody. Next game on the stream, as you can see, is Andy Appleton versus JC. Blackball rest to 11 for fun, whatever that is in pool. Okay, looks like Andy won the leg. Okay, and as you would expect, Andy chooses to break. Okay, nice break there, nice spread. Looks like Andy's going to take yellows here, I think. Yep, strokes that one in. Don't think he quite ended up where he wanted to be there. Probably plant this one on. Yep. Ooh, it's a mistake. Nice cut there by JC to the bottom right. You'd have to think the way these are sat, this should be 1-0 Andy. Yeah, that's a lovely shot. He's a bit straight here, so I don't know if you could screw this back to that red, but he might be able to. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's the shot. Yep, there we go. 1-0. Yep, so there you go, just like that, 1-0. Okay, JC to break. And that's red ball down. Okay, we'll probably take yellows here, I would have thought. Yep. If you've just joined the stream, as you can see, this game is just for fun, race to 11, Andy Appleton versus JC. Yep, JC's let Andy in here. Wasn't supposed to be here tonight, I was just passing. Now I've got roped in. Such is life. Pretty sure Andy went for the plant there, but or did he go for the kiss off the yellow? I'm not sure actually which one it was. Okay, chance for JC here. Should be able to flick this one in the bottom left. Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, well, what can you say? Nothing really to say about that shot there by JC. It was fairly routine, you would have thought. 3 tap-ins, really. Should have been. So as you can probably tell, I'm sat here on my own, so if, you know, you want to discuss anything on the stream, feel free. In the chat, pop it in. Open it up to everybody on the chat and we'll see what comes. Anybody's around on Saturday. We've got the Calcutta competition on Saturday. What some are calling the has-beens competition, but I disagree. I think it'll be a fantastic day of pool. A lot of money riding on it. That's a good question, that, Paul. I'll have to double check on that for you. I'm pretty sure it's BB. But I will come back to you, Paul. Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay, Paul, I get it. Yeah, I've just twigged. Yeah. Yeah, let's not go there. Then again, if anybody's got an opinion, feel free. You know, we're quite happy to open it up to debate. It has been debated many times on the stream. Well, Paul, I think you know my opinion. But to be honest, I enjoy playing both. So I think there's enough space for both rules. Well, yeah, it's wide open for debate. Okay, that's Andy knocks that black in, 2-0. So, anybody else there that's on the stream, that's in the chat, if you've got a point of view on Blackball or World Rules, or even, God forbid, EPA, you know, jump in. Let's debate it out in the open whilst we're watching this match. Or players using break cues, shark racks, anything you want. You want to discuss types of chalk? Fine. If you want to discuss players that use chalk pouches, feel free. Everybody's got an opinion. I do believe. Now then. Yeah, I thought that was reds. No, we'll go the other way. There we go. JC's on reds. Paul. Well, I think it's no secret. Obviously, I play in Kirkburton on the Monday night, and I think it's no secret my opinion on the Kirkburton rule set. You know, that's well known, goes without saying that I believe it should be changed, but that's the way it goes. You know, you got players that don't want to play a different rule set. That's democracy at an AGM in action. Many people think the highlight of their pool career is to tap up behind the ball, then so be it. Who am I to disagree? Okay, Andy's in the process of stripping these ones up. I've got a feeling they'll go into these here. Yeah, I watch them too often. Could have been a bit kinder to him. May take the yellow in off the red, possibly. No, he's taking it clean. Yeah, he took it clean. I was playing Blackball 20 years ago, Paul. Well, in its previous incarnation. I think when the Kirkburton rule set was put together, I think the balls were grey and slightly darker grey, weren't they? So, lovely pot there from Andy. Sets himself up lovely for this one. Just around the corners. Yep, there you go. Okay, middle bag, same bag. Well, actually, Paul, I'm actually going to disagree with you in your behind the rest of the world comment. Because the Home Valley League rules, they're worse. Granted, it is only over the hill. But I think in the pool world, what happened there was the Kit Burton rule set's up and running. And I think the Home Valley boys thought, right, how can we make it worse than them? And that's what they came up with. Okay, looked like a dry break by JC there. Andy's on reds. So it's Andy Appleton, Cat 1 versus JC, Cat 4. I think anyone that knows pool knows Andy. No, you've got to send it in writing, Paul, to the AGM at the start of the season. Every game, which bag you're going to put it in. Come on now, get it right. You know, if you're going to start quoting rules and stuff. However, you don't actually have to nominate your bag for the black. Lovely, lovely, lovely shot. Is that the Kurt Burton or the Home Valley League? Kurt Burton, I'm guessing. And I might even actually guess it which pub it is, but I'm not going to say it. Oh, has he been lucky? He didn't have to be lucky. He played it perfectly. Yep, that's the black. The stream game, Chucky, was won by Brendan, I believe. Yeah, it was Brendan. People will correct me, but I think it was 9-3 in the end. Paul just didn't have any running at all, and Brendan didn't miss. So that's how it goes some nights. Okay, big smash. And another dry break. Tables have just been recovered recently, so they won't be running sweet yet, but they will. Okay, JC takes reds. Okay. JC's got a bit of a tough one here. I think he's probably going to have to go up top, try to come back down, get an angle. I don't think either of those go. Let's just switch it and have a look. Could be wrong. No, I don't think it. No, definitely doesn't. Oh. No, he's not come far enough over for that one. Oh, that's a lovely plant. Look at that, opens them up beautifully. That's a bit unlucky. I wonder if he'd be tempted by the cut to the top right as we're looking at it. Yeah, he is. Come back, try and open it. Yeah. Oh, he's been unlucky there. Very unlucky. Okay, and his opening gambit. I mean, the yellow on the bottom right, well, the side right rail there by the red, that could be a sticking point. You cut this one to the centre middle and come round. Yeah. Okay. Top middle this time. Well, he might go long. He might go long to leave the top right. Try and cut that yellow by the right rail into the bottom. But I'm guessing it'll be the centre middle. Yeah, it will be. Straight into the red here, I think. Yeah. Lovely shot. Skin this one along. You should come out just enough for the one in the middle. Beautiful shot, that. Pull it back for 5-0, I think. Oh, he might go up and... Yeah, it looked like he's gone up and down. Oh, no. No, he just skins it through. Okay, that's 5-0. JC must be wondering what he's got to do to win a game here. Okay, another big break and another dry one. I think that's 3 in a row. Yep, lad at the bar just saying he needs a ball down to give him a chance. He's probably right. But that's 3 dry breaks in a row. Oh, well now. Very un-Andy-like. Right, let's see if JC can capitalise on this. Oh, a big Gertelli. Oh, that is very unlucky, JC. Very, very unlucky. Well, you wouldn't bet against Andy taking these out. He's just going to pick these off one by one. Top centre. Yep, back across, yeah. Oh, he's been a bit unlucky there. I don't think that goes in the centre from there. See if I can see it on the other. No, he's going for it. Put her back. There you go. It does. Clean as a bell, what do I know? My defence, it always looks slightly a bit different on the stream when you're looking at it. Well, I think Andy was just trying to pinch a bit there. Lovely opening shot. One thing you get with JC, he doesn't spend much time queuing on the table. He's just down and bang. Uh-oh. That's 2 shots to Andy. Perfect example of using your 2 to develop it. If there's any young players watching the stream, you could be watching how Andy approaches and attacks the ball. And also how he develops the game as he goes. It is not all about potting, although that is the game, but it's definitely not all about the potting. Yay, finally. Finally, we have a couple of balls in off break. Okay. Again, if I was a betting man, I'd be saying he'll be going yellows. Yeah, I thought he would. You see how I put that pause in there? It was nice, wasn't it? Very well done. Andy's in full flow. Again, if you've just joined this Andy Appleton Cat 1 versus JC Cat 4, it is just for fun. I don't think JC's suicidal enough, good player that he is, to put any money up against Andy. Andy leaves another one up. Well, well, well. He's certainly giving JC his chances. Right, come on, Andy. Oh, JC even, sorry. It's been a long day. It's all about positioning here to get on that black. I don't think the yellow's well positioned for the skill shot, to be fair. So I think he'll be looking to drop on behind it. Yeah, he's played that well. Yeah, that's a lovely shot. Lovely shot. Oh, it stopped up. Can you believe it? And look at that for the skiller. If anybody doesn't play Blackball rules, I'd probably stay watching just for a minute or two. Or alternatively, you could do that. Oh, what can you say? What can you say? You got a feel for JC there. He had that. He had that one. He had that one. I just told everybody on the stream you were going to skill shot that. Well, there you go. See, even the greats of the game, he never even thought about the skill shot. He didn't have to, did he? Oh no! A dry break and ball in hand. Bit of a masterclass by Andy so far. A couple of slack shots, but generally speaking, very, very, very good. Yeah. So again, what we were talking about a little while ago, using your first shot on your two as a developing shot, rather than taking it as a potting shot, because of course in Blackball the two shots don't carry. Unlike World Rules, one of the differences. No, you're right, Paul. He can't. He can't buy a frame at all, Paul. I mean, in saying that, Andy has given him some chances. There's been 2 or 3 frames where Andy's left balls up that you'd have expected him to put away. I think JC just wants to get off the table. We'll have a look, see if that... Oh, that screams in. There we go. Okay. Andy didn't have to do that, but he did. He could have just left the white where it was. No. No, he's digging into the shot bank now. Come on, JC. Let's see it. We all know you're capable of it. More than capable. Yeah, that'll do him. He's worked out well. Yep, still fine. Take this one in at the top right. Sorry, top left. No, a little bit in no man's land here. I think if he was feeling on it, he would knock this one into the bottom left, which I think is what he's going to try and do. Okay. I've got nothing to say really about that on the shot before. Ah, dear. Yeah, that's what you would have expected, but I think he's left him a shot at that. Yeah, he has, easily. Yep, black out and open play. I think there is a shot on yellow onto yellow. Oh, he's got him behind. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Again, if you don't know Blackball rules, you have to hit a cushion after contact with the object ball or potable, same as in world rules. If you don't hit the cushion after contact, it's a foul. In that instance, JC went off bottom rail, came off side rail and hit the yellow. And then nothing else hit a cushion after that or potted. So that's definitely a foul, 2 shots. Ball in hand. In that case it was because it was a foul. So there's some odds getting tossed around in here at the minute. I think 100 to 1. I think somebody's wanting 100 to 1 on JC to win this. I think it's way past 100 to 1 now. I think Andy's on reds here, is he? Not sure. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, Andy's now on yellows. Anyone that's interested, again, this Saturday is the Calcutta competition. 8 senior players, all over the age of 50. Some really good money on it this weekend. Starts 9 o'clock in the morning, and I think it'll go most of the day. So you know, if you're out and about, pop in. If you're not, you know, pop on the stream, have a look. I'll tell you now, you'll see some cracking pool on Saturday. And 9-0. Did Croatia Argentina finish 3-0? Anybody on the stream? Be worth sticking a tenner on Messi retiring from international football after that. Boom. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. When it's not your night, it's not your night. So there's developing shot we were talking about. Andy gets himself on yellows. I don't think he can see that. Can he? Can he see it to the top right back? Tight. Must be tight. Where's the white going? Where's the white going? Oh, stays up. So if you wonder where your usual chit-chatters are tonight, I just happened to be passing, popped in to say hello, ended up sat here. Andy's obviously over there playing JC, and Darren's over on table 4, I think it is, knocking balls round. And I'm sat here choking. So, foul there by JC. Andy ball in hand. 2 shots don't carry, obviously. He's used the first one. I think he's got to roll that one down to the top right. He's got a choice. Oh no. What do I know? I don't know why I tried to second guess what Andy's going to do next. There's just absolutely no point. Lovely shot. You do run out of superlatives when you're watching Andy Appleton. Top left bag being flush. Oh. Come on, JC, this is your chance. Hey. Watch the way. So JC's finally on the board. He'll be able to go home and sleep tonight now. It's another big break. Two reds down. Again in Blackball, it doesn't matter. You're on the first ball you pot after the break. So Andy nips that yellow in. You've got to think that these are all the way here as well. Yep, this is looking ominous. It certainly is now. Yep. Yep, that's how to get Andy annoyed. Pinch a frame off him. So that's 10-1, Andy on the hill. Again, this is just for fun. There's no money on this. Andy Appleton, Cat 1 versus JC, Cat 4. JC's brakes let him down a bit tonight. And again. And again. I've lost count. Amount of dry brakes. Ooh. A bit slack there by Mr. Appleton. Well, a good opening shot here by JC, and he should be in. Oh my goodness. Wow. I suppose that's what happens when you are 10-1 down, even if it is only for fun. Anybody on the stream tonight playing on in the tournament on Saturday? Or is anybody going to the Masters in the Worlds on the weekend? Oh, that's not got the legs. It's not got the legs, Andy. It's a good question, Chris. I'm not 100% sure actually, but I'll find out for you. If you give me a minute, I'll find out for you. Hi, Chris. They were playing for 200 quid, I believe. And Riles beat Paul 11-6. Sorry about that. The scores hadn't actually updated. We weren't sure why, but we fixed that now. As you can see, if you can see the other scores. Some good results tonight. And that's that. All over on the stream. So we've still got one game on the go. Sean Paris versus Dan Taylor. That's for 200 quid. Sean's had four breaking dishes in that one. Brian, the money match has already gone, pal. It was Brendan Timlin versus Paul Ring. Brendan won that match 9-3. Yeah, Chris, he has, yeah. He's won at 11-6. No problem, Brian, no problem. Yeah, in that money match earlier, Paul just didn't have much running, really. Brendan, well, he didn't miss much, to be fair. You know, he was queuing lovely and just potting as you do. So, yeah, it was... the scoreline was probably a little bit unfair to Paul in the end, but that's the way it goes. Right, well, I'm just going to leave the stream running for you. I'm just going to get another pint. So, if you're interested, Andy and JC are still having a knock on that table. It is just for fun. There is no money on it. So, if you're just interested in watching, watch away.
Can you hear that? That's the sound of Desperado's Clubhouse this festival season. And that's the sound of you jumping in the air, covering yourself in glitter and getting your party on. Win tickets to join us at the Desperado's Clubhouse at We Are Festival and Boomtown. Purchase promotional packs of Desperados in store and online for the chance to win. Reclaim the party. Visit www.desperados.com/festivals for promotion terms, price details, and no purchase entry for residents in Northern Ireland. Over 18s only. Down backs at UK. Always drink responsibly.
Where you been for the last 30 years? See you later, Paul. See you later, brother.
Iron rail. Fine now, mate. You've got to be better. We got biggest kill shot wins. Definitely David, that top left, I can see it from here. That's 3 shots in. You're a roll. Tomorrow's another day.
I think you played a lot different against Danny on Oxford.
Oh.
I don't think you played anywhere near this.
Oh, no.
You would never play that standard against him. If you did it, start.
On the big finish, JC.
Holidays cancelled. Not mine. Oh, that's not mine.
No, it's Lee's.
That's putting that in there.
Turn the Southgate cups on there.
Walker didn't know it. Oh, it's something. That means I'll put it better by.